Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the weekly transit starting from November 21st till November 27th for all the rising signs. So guys, as you know that in the weekly transit video, we try to follow the journey of moon in the zodiac belt, and we also try to blend it with the way other planets are going to be influencing it. And like the way I always say this thing, in order to come to any conclusion or if you have to take any important decision, so you have to blend this transit video with the kind of yogas you have in your chart and what kind of dashas are currently operational in your life. So guys, talking about this week, so this week is going to be a little bit sensitive for almost everyone, because initially moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in the Libra sign. Immediate after that, moon will contribute to this new moon yoga, because it is going to transit to its sign of debilitation. It is going to be conjunct with sun, and it is going to be conjunct with Mercury. And as you know that Mercury's presence in the Scorpio is not a very good sign. So yes guys, and even at the end of the week, moon will end the journey being conjunct with the planet Saturn. So overall, we could create emotional tension and vulnerability to a lot many lagnas. And guys, the only one major shift which is going to be taking place in this week is, which can be seen as a good news, that Jupiter will be coming out of its retrograde motion in the Pisces sign. So okay guys, now we will start our discussion. So for all the Aries lagna people, so guys, for all the Aries ascendant natives, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 7th house and will end the week in your 10th house. So definitely guys, just because moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in the 7th house, and immediate after that it is going to be forming a new moon yoga in your 8th house. So a lot many Aries ascendant natives might start the week on a little bit heavy or stressful note. So I will strictly warn against initiating something very new where there's a lot of risk and uncertainties involved. But guys, the good thing is that just because your ascendant Lord Mars is going to be aspecting your 8th house, where majority of the planets are right now concentrated, and whenever 8th house gets activated, so it can make you very fearless in any competitive situation. So for all those people in whose case you are on that top leadership, you have to address any of the big meetings, or for all those people who have to give any performances, so you will do good. Your confidence is going to be all-time high. And along with that guys, because 8th house is getting activated, so the result will come in a very sudden, unpredictable way. And I can also say that whatsoever hard work you have been putting in, the result of that can suddenly manifest at your professional front. Any of the work related travel will prove to be very profitable. At your work front, do not shy away from undertaking any new role, any new responsibilities, because it might have some positive outcome or repercussion or consequences which you will experience or you will taste in times to come. So yes guys, this is how the energy is going to be manifested. So just remain watchful of your health while driving, be careful. And if you are a kind of person with too much of the attention gone towards intoxicants, so a moderation will be advisable and healthy for your health. That is all what I can recommend you as a part of your weekly forecast. Now guys, for all the Taurus lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 6th house and will end the week in your 9th house. So definitely guys, for the Taurus lagna people, the week is creating some very positive energy. Like you might remain kind of very much occupied with the work related tension or running around, but that running around will lead you in the positive direction only. So yes guys, now whether you talk about from the students perspective, for people like whose major concern right now is of relationship or any of the concerns of matrimonial alliances, or if you are on a lookout for a partner for your business related concerns as well. So overall the week is creating a very positive energy. Like the only way guys I can say is that because from the 6th house when the moon will start its journey, it is going to be conjunct with Ketu as well. So this will actually give you very discriminatory and a very penetrating insight in any of your work related duties and responsibilities. Moon's journey and its arrival in your 7th house, forming a kind of a new moon yoga, can actually give you deeper insights in your business commercial interest as well. So overall guys, it's a positive week for you. I do not have anything to warn you guys against. So yes, try to make the best out of it, and overall areas of life will actually experience a upliftment. And because as you can see that Jupiter is also going to be coming out of its retrograde motion right over there in your 11th house, so definitely friends will prove to be very fruitful, and some sort of good auspicious news can also come. So just keep your social life active, work hard. That is the mool mantra for the Taurus Lagna people for this week. Now guys, for all the Gemini Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 5th house and will end the week in your 8th house. So definitely guys, for you guys, this week will prove out to be little bit stressful, because guys, whenever we talk about our mental state, for that we give attention to the 5th house. So the week will start on this note when moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in your 5th house, and immediate after that it is going to be forming a new moon yoga, that too in your 6th house, where your ascendant lord is also transiting, and it is kind of in a agitated state. So overall guys, the only one thing which I want to say over here is that a lot many Gemini Lagna people might feel themselves stressed. Now it all depends on in which way 5th house is getting applicable in your life. If you are a student, you have to be very careful that if you have to write any important exam during this time, or for the parents who are always worried on the account of the growth or progress of their children, so they might get additionally worried on the account of their children. So a lot many Gemini Lagna people might feel themselves drained of their energy. So try to balance out everything. Do not lash out on people, and manage your health. Like during this week, you have to give attention to your health as well. Like travels can prove to be little bit profitable, but even in that as well, I would say that keep everything organized. Like this is a kind of a typical yoga where people get stranded, you lost important documents, or some sort of inconveniences or discomfort at the time of being on transit, being on travel. So give attention to everything. And guys, one benefic aspect in your case is that Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 10th house. So I would say that basis the planetary alignment right now, the planetary configuration, luck is not very supporting to you. So that is one area where I want to advise all the Gemini Lagna people that if you are very much inclined towards taking a lot of risk in stock market, in trading, so you have to remain very careful during this time, during this week. Leaving things on luck or taking chances on your luck is not looking very healthy or advisable for you. And lastly guys, like the way I was talking about, because Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 10th house, so at your professional front, like you will get the support of your bosses or of the authority figures. So my recommendation to the Gemini Lagna people for this week is that whatsoever hardship you are going through, keep your bosses or people in authority in confidence, and that is how you will be able to sail through. And yes, keep a good care of your mental health, and that is one thing which I want to advise to all the Gemini Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Cancer Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 4th house and will end the week in your 7th house. So definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of your professional endeavors, getting the support of right set of people, anything to do with the religious spiritual austerities, anything to do with the emotional relaxation or cleansing. Now this could be taking a Reiki session or a yoga session, going on a spiritual retreat. So regarding all that front, the week is creating a positive energy. Now guys, in your case, just because at the middle of the week, Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion right over there in your 9th house. So because of the support of the luck, like I would say that if there is any important auspicious event which has been struck for a long time, so I would say that things can actually materialize in that front as well. So overall guys, week is creating positive energy. Like if you are a student, you have to write any important competitive exam. Even for all those people who are on a lookout for matrimonial alliances, the week is creating a very positive energy. Also guys, because this whole planetary concentration is right now taking place in your 5th house, and moon is going to be forming this new moon yoga, and your Yogarka planet Mars is going to be giving straight aspect to it. So people connected with the fields of art, entertainment, creativity, so suddenly getting some project offered to you, suddenly getting some inspiration, some new idea. So regarding that front, the week is creating positive energy. Now guys, in your case, your 10th house lord is right now retrograde in your 11th house. So definitely you are kind of little bit prone or vulnerable towards the office politics or people gossiping things behind your back. So just do not waste your energies fighting those fears or dealing with those situations. I would say week is positive for you. So channelize your energies in your progress and anything to do with the, because guys, 5th house is the house of the devotion. So I would say that any of the religious or spiritual austerities done during this week will be very calming, very relaxing for a lot many Cancer Lagna people. And guys, lastly I would say that even in the matters of any of the property related buying or selling, or like this is equally applicable for someone who wants to move to a new apartment or any of the housing or property related dealings, it will be better to avoid it during this week, because the way moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in the 4th house, then forming a this yoga of new moon in your 5th house. So refrain from any property related dealing. But apart from that, in majority of the areas, I'm actually looking forward to a positive uplifting week for the Cancer Lagna people, and definitely new association, support from people around you. This is how energy will manifest during this week. So now guys, in your case, as you can see that moon will start its journey from your 3rd house and will end the week in your 6th house. So definitely guys, at your work front, I'm actually looking forward to a very positive uplifting week for the Leo Lagna people, because guys, in your case, Mars is right now transiting in your 10th house, and it is aspecting its own house of Scorpio, where majority of the planets are right now concentrated. So that in itself is a very good sign that you will manage your professional endeavors with complete and firm grip and strong authority. And also guys, this week is also very profitable for the students as well. If you have to write any important exam or any of the important decision undertaken by students, will prove to be very profitable in times to come. Now guys, when we talk about anything to do with the matrimonial alliances or in your family matrimonial life specifically, over there could be some sort of dissatisfaction which you have to go through. But again guys, I'll say the same thing specifically pertaining to the matters of the any of the engagement of property or domestic life related matters, like doing any renovation at home or buying a new vehicle or anything to do with the domestic life related matters, will prove to be very profitable if done during this week. Now guys, because moon will start its journey from your 3rd house, so many times what happen is that just because moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu, so you will have good intention to help people around you, but this could be the planetary vibration or whatsoever the reason that people will not reciprocate with equal level of generosity or goodness to your help given to them. So just do not get very much heartbroken. And guys, moon will end the week getting conjunct with Saturn in the 6th house. And guys, this is what we say that because Saturn is a very slow moving planet, so give good attention to your health as well, because at the time when moon is going to be transiting from your 6th house, if you will catch any disease, any concern, so it might bother you for a long time. Now guys, for all the Virgo Lagna people, moon will start its journey from your 2nd house and will end the week in your 5th house. So definitely guys, week is creating up very positive energy. Like when we talk about any of the important travel, if you have to undertake, or like even if you want to initiate any of the professional work I would say that will prove to be very profitable. The only thing is that, guys, see, overall the vibe and the energy of this week is very uplifting. Now this could be for your public image, this could be for people engaged in business. So week is favorable. It's just like that, guys, right at the beginning of the week when moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in your second house. And specifically if you're in a family business, you are into very big heavy investments, so I would say that driven by this sudden surge of energy, do not put any big chunk of money in any of your business idea or business prospect, because this is how the conjunction of moon and Ketu manifest results, and in your case both of these two planets are not very favorable for you. So that is one area where I want you guys to be cautious, to be safe. Definitely a very good week for the students, and as you can see that Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 7th house, so because of which this is also a very good week for any of the matrimonial related concerns as well. Now this could be whether you like someone, you want to introduce that person to your family, or for any of the matrimonial engagements, taking a progressive leap, a progressive next step. So in all that front, the week is creating a very positive energy. And yes, guys, any of the travels, if you will get a chance, do plan them. Any of those areas where people thinking about shifting to a new apartment or getting shifting to a new place, all those engagements will prove to be a lot in your favor. It's just like that, just remain bit cautious in taking some sudden decision in the matters of some big financial investments, but overall the energy of this week is very uplifting, very favorable for the Virgo Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Libra Lagna people, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 1st house and will end the week in your 4th house. So definitely, guys, because this whole planetary concentration taking place in your 2nd house, so I would say that by the middle of the week, there could be some sudden financial opportunity or some good news which can be anticipated for a lot many Libra Lagna people. Definitely, guys, a lot many Libra Lagna people will be very much uplifted, very much enthusiastic, energetic in the pursuit of their goals. So the week is kind of being very supportive for all of that as well. I would say any of the domestic life related decision, or any of the concerns of buying and selling of property, or even I would say that any sort of travels will also prove to be very favorable for all the Libra Lagna people. And guys, just because Ketu is transiting right over there in your 1st house, so the way this new moon energy is going to be influencing you, and as you can see that Jupiter is also transiting in your 6th house, so I would say that channelize your energies in some sort of spiritual austerities or spiritually uplifting energy, rather than getting yourself drained because of brooding over the past or getting entangled into any conflicts. So this is what my suggestion to all the Libra Lagna people is, that refrain from any sort of arguments or conflicts, because the chances are very high if any conflict is going to arise during this time, it might bother you for long span of time. But at the same time, any of the spiritual austerity will prove to be very rejuvenating, very therapeutic for a lot many Libra Lagna people. Also guys, the week is creating a very positive energy for the students as well, and for all those people who have to appear in any sort of competitive exam. And just because your 7th house lord, which is right now is in a retrograde motion in your 8th house, but it is giving its straight aspect to this whole concentration of the planets in your 2nd house. So I've already mentioned this thing. This could be a very good week for the realtors, specifically people who come in the purview of the Martian field. And guys, when we talk about your association or your relationship with your partner, so over there, like, you will get the support, but the mental compatibility or understanding might still lack. So this is how the week is going to be turning out. So a very good week for the upliftment of your reputation, or awaiting some sort of opportunity, and a good week in the matters of the finances. Although the vulnerability is that, or irony is that, you will not be able to save much of the money, but yes, some sort of good opportunity will definitely knock on your doors, and just refrain from getting entangled into any conflict. That is all what I want to advise to all the Libra Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna people, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 12th house and will end the week in your 3rd house. So yes guys, in majority of the areas, this week will create very positive energy for the Scorpio Lagna people. Like specifically all those people who are connected with business, or you are planning to initiate any important venture of yours. So that will prove to be very profitable for the Scorpio Lagna people. Any of the travels, any of the business meetings will prove to be very profitable. And also guys, for all those people who are on a lookout for a matrimonial alliances as well, so just because the way whole planetary energy is concentrated in your 1st house and 7th house axis, and your ascendant lord is right now transiting in the 7th house, and just because Jupiter will be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 5th house, so it's a very good week. Like I would say that if you are on that serious lookout, so some serious talks getting initiated, finding your partner, or finding that sort of compatible signs with someone. So in this regard, this week is creating a very positive energy, because guys, in your case, your ascendant lord is looking back at all these planets, and these planets which are right now transiting in your 1st house, I would say that somehow they will make you very visionary, will impart you this sort of discriminatory intelligence, and you will be able to take some very some good decisions, some good choices, and visionary kind of futuristic decision. So this is how the week is going to be turning out. So overall, whether we talk about matrimonial concerns, business profits, or any of the concerns of success for the students, so overall a very profitable week for all the Scorpio Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 11th house and will end the week in your 2nd house. So definitely guys, this week is kind of creating an energy of disharmony in the matters of your finances. Like definitely guys, this is getting more applicable for all those people who are freelance, self-employed, you have your own business, because week is actually kind of making you more prone and vulnerable towards more expenses. And rather I would say that you will work very hard, but the return on all of your efforts might not come very easy during this week, which might become responsible for people getting stressed or frustrated, overwhelmed, lashing out. So refrain from all these kind of behavior or outburst of the energy. So guys, if I were to summarize, I'm actually looking forward to a good week, specifically for all those people who are like students. And during this week, if you have to write any competitive exam, you will do or perform very good. Any sort of competitive sphere, if that is getting applicable in your case, you will do good or you will perform good. And also I would say that just only in the matters of the parents who could be worried on the account of the growth or progress or behavior of their children, but overall week is creating even good energy for anything to do with the buying or selling of property as well. Like rather I would say that for the realtors this could be a good week, but overall for all those people who are in business, they might not be very contented or satisfied with the return on the investment, like the rewards which they are getting for all the hard work which they are putting in. So this is how guys the week is going to be turning out. Refrain from the outburst. That is the one thing which I want to say, because many of you might be holding up too much of the pent-up energy, and the outburst of that might not be very pleasing for your interpersonal relationship with the people around you. So yes guys, this is how the week is going to be turning out. And just because new moon is going to be influencing you in the 12th house with this whole concentration of the planets, so doing meditation, yoga will prove to be very therapeutic for many Sagittarius Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 10th house and will end the week right over there in your 1st house. That in itself is a very good indication that for the enhancement of your reputation, getting good returns on all of your hard work, or remaining lucky in grabbing some lucrative deals, or getting introduced to someone very prominent or influential. So regarding all that front, week is creating a very positive energy. The only thing is that, guys, just because, see, irrespective of how much things will be progressing in your outdoor world, in your connection with your friends or within the society, but it's just like that, because as you can see, your fourth house lord is right now is in a retrograde state in the fifth house. So deep within, you might find yourself not being very emotionally kind of drained, like people in my family do not understand me very well. And even in the matters of matrimonial concerns, I would say the week is not creating a very positive energy. But overall, guys, from the students perspective, I'm looking forward to a very positive week. And also, like the way I've already mentioned, pertaining to the matters of your professional endeavors, it's a very positive week. Like a lot many people might also remain lucky in being introduced to some new financial opportunity as well. And guys, as you can see that because moon is going to be transiting from your 12th house during this week as well. So like there could be some concerns of not getting a good sleep, or anxiety could trouble little bit to the Capricorn Lagna people. But apart from that, majorly pertaining to the matters of your professional endeavors, week is creating a very positive energy. Just in your insecurities, this could be with your partner, or this could be within your family life, that might trouble or bother little bit to the Capricorn Lagna people during this week. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna people, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 9th house and will end the week in your 12th house. So definitely, guys, week is creating a very positive energy in this regard, that because of the support of the luck, you will be introduced to lot many opportunities. And the good part over here is that it's like you are in that phase right now that you do not have to wait a lot in order to get the good returns or rewards for all the hard work which you are putting in. Like planetary influence is kind of forming in this way that you will do something and immediately response of that will come. Now definitely a lot will be dependent on the kind of dashas you are going through. If you are going through some positive dasha and you are putting your efforts in the right direction, and let's say for example during this week you have to meet someone very important, you have to go on very important business meeting, you have to give some very important presentation, so things will prove out to be in your favor. Like a lot many Aquarius Lagna people during this time might also remain lucky in developing a strong bond with their bosses as well, or coming very close to someone very prominent, very influential. So regarding all that front, week is creating a very positive energy. Now guys, in your case, if you will see, Mars is right now transiting in your 4th house, and the majority of the planets are right now concentrated in the Martian sign only, and Mars is looking back at it. So that in itself tells about that if you are planning to buy any property, any of the concerns of buying a new vehicle, that will prove to be very favorable during this week. And realtors are definitely gonna gain a lot. So a very good energy for all those people who are engaged in the buying and selling of properties and all of that. And also guys, pertaining to the matters of the relationship, I'm not seeing much of the energy or positive energy coming in that area, but definitely a very good week for people connected with, or specifically all those students who have to appear for any competitive exam, write any competitive exam. It's just like that, guys. In your case, a week will start in this note that because moon becomes your 6th house lord. So 6th house lord in the transit is going to be conjunct with Ketu in the 9th house. So I want to advise that if at the beginning of the week, if you get a chance to do any charity or donation connected with any religious institution, that will prove to be very profitable. And refrain from lending your money to someone, because chances are very bleak that the money which you will give on credit to someone is gonna come back. So yes guys, this is how energy is going to be getting generated. In short, a very positive week for the Aquarius Lagna people, where they will experience good return on all the hard work which they will be doing on a very immediate basis. Now guys, for all the Pisces Lagna people, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 8th house and will end the week in your 11th house. So definitely guys, a week can start on a kind of a stressful note, too much of the brooding over the past, or while driving you have to be very careful, like specifically all those people who take interest in any water related adventurous sport, you have to remain kind of little bit cautious and careful. Definitely guys, when we talk about any of your professional endeavors, regarding that front, this week is creating a very positive energy. Like you will get the support of your bosses and you will take some very important steps which will enhance your public image or your reputation. And I would say that whatsoever hard work you have been putting in, and specifically pertaining to the matters of your professional front, by the end of week you can actually receive some very good news as well, because moon is going to be finishing the week in your 11th house, and because Jupiter has already come out of its kind of retrograde motion right over there in your first house. So definitely luck is supporting you in all areas. It's just like that a lot many Pisces Lagna people will have to spend a lot of money in pleasing people around them. Like this could be, you might plan a family gathering, or someone in the family has fallen sick, now you have to take care of that person. So this is how energy will generate during this week. Just because guys, in your case, Mars has got the rulership of your 2nd house and it is in a retrograde motion in your 3rd house. So I would say that specifically in the matters of property or real estate, like typical Mangal Martian entities, do not be in this sudden rush to take any important decision, giving your word to someone, giving your commitment to someone. So regarding that front, just try to remain a little bit cautious and careful. Just because guys, in your case, as you can see that the way planetary concentration is right now supporting you, because all the planets are majorly concentrated right now in your 9th house, the house of your luck and fortune. So luck is definitely in your favor, and any of the work related travel will also prove to be very profitable. So overall, a very good week for the Pisces Lagna people. It's just like that right at the beginning of the week when moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in your 8th house. So that time just give attention towards your mental health well-being and just do not get stressed or depressed over the past. And this is how energy is going to be working out for all the Pisces Lagna people. So this is something guys which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this weekly transit results. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyawad.